My name is Dipanshu. I'm basically a marine engineer, and I would like to talk about this Havells power bank panel, which I bought 1.5 years back. So while when I bought it and before buying it or during installation of this, I could not find any kind of a video which can give me feedback about this power bank power, switchboard, main switchboard for your house, and I bought it for my domestic purpose. So I didn't had any clue to buy it or not, and even if you buy it, how to install it and what challenges do you face. So I thought of making one kind of short videos where I can show or give a general awareness about this product. And in this video, what I have tried to explain is that how it looks like from outside and how robust it is, how it is sleek, and how it looks from inside, whether it can be customized or it cannot be customized. And then I will show you the cost effectiveness, how much it costed to me, and then it like you can say that this then again I would have shown another factory visit of a switchboard factory where our local power bank, local this same kind of power bank or power panels or switchboard is being made, and which can be customized. And here I think it's very difficult to customize according to your needs. So especially for the domestic purpose, you need to have a look and check my video till the end, so that you come to know that whether you should go ahead with this product or not, because the cost is huge, and it's a pretty huge cost to me, and individual person like me, so he need to take a decision. So on the first slide you can see that the product name is PowerSAFE, like descriptions they talk say PowerSAFE 250 amperes and 8 ways front panel, which is like 250 amperes is the maximum amps like you can put, and 8 MCCBs you can put on this. So the product code is also IHVGF25008. So and they have a serial number. So this is what the plate looks like. That is a description of the product, and here you can find the address where this their registered office is there. Is in somewhere in the Ghaziabad, and then customer complaint number, and then you can find that they have factory, something where in the Noida, also somewhere expressway sector 126. So this is the place where this is getting manufactured, or it is coming from directly from the factory, what I found it. So now let's go ahead and see the next slide. So this is the display unit, how the display from outside the panel, what features they gave. They just gave red, yellow and blue phase indicator is there. Since I have 3-phase supply in my house, 440 volts, so because I'm using central AC system in my house, so it is for that I have asked for the three-phase, so that's why I have 3-phase indication here. And then they have a digital meter here. So in this digital meter they have voltage, current and frequency. All the three things are here. So you press these kind of buttons, which is there, increase, decrease and next. So accordingly you can get your line voltage, line current and frequency in that line, in the 3-phase. So as we all know that 3-phase means there are 3 lines, 3 phases. So even so what I will say that in this kind of power panel, you don't have any kind of automatic phase changer, like if the three phases are there, so if the phases changes or switch over, so I think there are some devices like phase changers which can be incorporated. So here I don't know whether this can be incorporated or not, but I don't believe that this can be customized, or even if customized, so I was not briefed about that. So this is one of the challenge which I face in this kind of power bank, power switchboard, Havells switchboard panel. इसका रात का व्यू है, कैसे दिखता है ये, तीनों फेज दिखते हैं। और इंस्टॉल खरीदने के बाद कुछ इसके मेरिट्स थे, डीमेरिट्स थे, और इंस्टॉल करने के बाद खरीदने के बाद काफ़ी चैलेंजेस मेरे को फेस करने पड़े। और पूरा वीडियो आप देखिए और एंड तक देखिए और देखिए, बताइए आपको कैसा लगा ये प्रोडक्ट। और मेरे कुछ अपने ओपिनियंस भी हैं, वो भी मैं इसमें दूंगा, फिर लास्ट में आपका डिसीजन होगा। Here you can see that this is the way this power bank looks like. So you can see how sleek it is. So it is like, maybe about how sleek where it may look little bit elegant if it decently properly installed or mounted. So the only thing is that there was supposed to be, what I saw in some other images, there has to be some one cover which can even cover this MCB. So everybody on the this kind of cover, there has to be one kind of cover, which I saw in some other pictures from the videos, Google. But it does, but the panel which was supplied to me from Havells, it didn't have any kind of cover, box cover, so which closes everything, shut down. So access to this MCBs and this breakers, only the restricted people can have it. So anyways, they told that this is the way it comes like, so we have to accept what they gave. And then you can see that there is one 250 MCCB located at the down, and then 4 this side and 4 this side, right and left. So total 8 MCCBs of 100 amperes are they have mounted on my, because that was a requirement for my house. Much was not required. So then here you can see that this is the way it looks like, and here in the down you can see a changeover. From the changeover the incomers are there, and from incomer via changeover it goes to 250 amperes, then 100 amperes, then to sub outlet. And here you can see the display and true display over here. Now after installing it, there were some challenges I faced, since the local electricians in Lucknow, they were not aware of this kind of product, so they were hardly you can say they know the type of installation, how to do it. So initially I faced a lot of resistance with my electricians. He wanted me to give back this panel and then order some kind of customized panel where a manufacturer can give you a support or support. Even the Havells also supported a lot. Whenever you give a call, these guys used to come and support you, and they guide you for their panels, whatever they had a knowledge. So that was not an issue with Havells. Havells service is really very good, and they do consider everything if anything is brought to their notice. But local electricians, they were not familiar with this kind of system. So maybe I got stuck with that kind of electrician. So what he did is that 3-phase wire for centralized AC system, VRV systems, is aluminium wire. He brought it, and it was so thick, like 100 mm wire. He took it right from the top. He could not understand that it has to go from the bottom. So then they made a hole here on this plate and everything. So this plate is got now, it's no use now, this plate. So I need to get it redone, or I don't know, I have to buy it new. So the hole has been put and the wire has been put from the top. Then somehow, and here also you can see the wire are going from the top. So with Havells consultations, and Havells technicians came, and they told that the wires can go from top also, from bottom also. Initially my electrician was telling take the wire from the side, you have to cut the hole from here and it can directly go here. But they don't understand, there is a cable trunk or cable trail is here, where the wire can go from down and can be mounted in a cable trunk, so these wires are not visible both the side. But personally, if you see that in my house, such kind of system, robust system was not required. I believe so, because this is really very big setup, big switchboard. But anyways, once you bought and paid a big money for that, you need to have it, accept it. You can see earthing wire over here, and then this earthing wire was attached here, and later on I will take you to the next slide how it looks like. This is the way the main switchboards look like from inside. If you remove that cover, so this is like you can see this bus bars are here, 3 bus bars here, red, yellow and blue. So these bus bars are connected to a 250 amps MCCBs, and rest is connected to substitute MCCB. So, and these are the wires which were coming in from one of my floor. They were attached to this MCB. And these are 3 wires from the VRC, that aluminum wire which you saw. He got it connected here, and which is directly connected to 250 amperes. So basically, if you connect over here, so it doesn't solve any purpose. And for these 3 connections, why it is there, I really don't know. This only Havells guy can tell you what the purpose of this 3 connection wires on the top. But these wires were connected here because they were facing the challenge to put this 100 mm wires inside this pocket, of the MCCBs. They were saying it's not going. They need some adapter or some spider link or some lux here, which is, even the lux was not going. Normal lux you cannot put it here because it has a certain size. So there was a big challenge. So that I will show you in the next slide. So this is the way the panel look from inside. Let's go to the next slide. Now here you can see this is a wire, which 100 mm wire. If you need to connect to this MCB, you need a certain specific size of lux like this. You can see which I bought it, and for this I struggled a lot, and because there are a lot of communication with the Havells, with the local electricians, and they were willing and they were not willing. So after a lot of traveling, around 4 times I had to travel to market to get all these kind of lugs, and then I understood that a spider link like this can be also installed to connect your 100 mm wire to this kind of panels, So, and these lugs, this kind of panels, there were no such kind of prefix, the Havells has not provided us. They just provided a bank, very costly bank, but they never considered that the wires can be connected and you need some kind of adapter with it, or some lugs or links can be provided in some pocket, some packs, so that I can use it in my house and the customer doesn't run around. So this is something where Havells need to improve. Anyways, I got this, and later on the wires are connected on this. So this is a way, this is one thing where you can get trapped with this, which is kind of what you call not customized solution. It's just that fixed solution by the Havells. So you can have an issue with this. So I had an issue, so I am trying to put you across. So this is another place where you can see that the wires are going. This about like any wire which is from 6 mm to like 18 mm of 20 mm, 25 mm, the wire can go here. But any wire which is going to 50 to 100 amps, you need to require lugs. You need to require lugs, or you need an adapter, spider link, so that it can go here between this flaps, and these flaps are there so that short circuit doesn't happen in the MCB, So they have to go inside here, They have to go inside here. So this is the way, you need to know that how much your wires are there if you are going for such kind of product, so that you don't get stuck up while with a local electrician, or local electrician have to be very competent enough to handle it.
This is Havells power bank. This is the description. power bank with a phase changer and digital this. So here I have faced a lot of problems with this power bank system. This is the way they have to remove, because earlier I cannot pass any kind of wire from here. So I have to call the technicians and they have removed this plate from here and then they have inserted here. So like this, no wire can pass from here. So for that we have to slide and take this plate out from here, and from the bottom you need to also take the plate out like this. This is a plate like this, and here you need to drill hole, and same way you need to drill hole later on accordingly, so that this cable can pass through. From bottom side the cable can pass through. If you can see, the cables have been put from the top in my house, you know. So this is very bad, you know, design. So I need to call these Havells technicians and sort out this issue. Another issue, that the fuses need to be out, you know, in this. So they are not designed that the fuse has to be inside this kind of power bank. So this is what issue at present I am facing. So
now let us come to another thing where I got stuck with the wall hanging arrangement of this switchboard. Initially, this local electrician asked me to just put it and keep it rest on the foot, you know. So they asked me to construct the foot and then put it and keep it rested there. But I never agreed on that part. So I just asked them to remove it, and there are some certain holes like this in the full panels where you can mount it through your fastener. But they always give us cues to use that no, this will fall down, this is the weight, and blah blah. A lot of stories are there. So anyways, I put my foot down. I asked them to hang it with a fastener, and then this wire, which you can see, they have brought it through this cable trunking here, from here, and this cable trunking wire which is going from here, after removing this, when this was hanging, the wire went from inside to the top, and then to its own MCCBs. So this is the way later on I got my things arranged. So hanging of this kind of switchboard is not an issue, so you can hang it. Any of you guys are using it, so you can hang it properly, so it will not be a problem, it will never fall down. So just is my suggestion and idea to you. And another thing, like when the cable is passing, like this cable, if you have to pass, so you can see when there's a blank plate is there, and this is a blank plate. So here you need to get holes, you know, done. So for this you need to specifically rush to some specific shop or factory where you have cold press machine, where you can drill a hole according to the size of your cable, which has to pass through, and through a gland. So you know, again you see, you have to buy a glands, for special glands for it, for the hole. You have to first rush to you have to go to the one factory or a shop and take, you have to remove this plate. So remove the plate, you can see in the video how to remove this plate. And after you remove this plate, you have to go to the shop, number of holes you have to make here, and then you have to put a gland. So it's another it's not easy. Not everybody can, you know, not every owner will like to do it, because when you pay for such a money, you definitely feel like having a quick fix solution or something which is easy. So in this kind of things, the Havells is not there to support you, so they can just only guide you to remove it, and that's it, you know, and the rest is your choice, or your local electrician, how he handles it. So, and even they don't provide you the gland also with this, you know, accessories. There's no accessories with this such kind of expensive panels. So and you are not aware when you are buying it. So you know, that's why I'm trying to create a video, so that people are aware how this challenges comes up, you know, later on, and you have to run around in the town with this. So then later on I got this plate removed, and wires started passing through it. It's look a little bit elegant here, and you know, then you can see here, you know, fuse. So now this is another perception by local electricians, they try to always put a kind of fuse. They feel they're unprotected if they want to work, on this systems, electrical systems. They feel easy that remove this fuse, there's no power supply, and now they can work. So that's why the fuse, suppose even in this kind of switchboards, Havells never considered to put a switchboards, fuses. I mean to say fuses. So I do understand, and if you have MCCBs and everything, or MCBs, so you don't require fuse. You can just close it. The power supply gets off. It cuts off, and you don't use it. But it's very difficult to explain your local electricians. They need to put this. They need to put it. So there has to be provision in such kind of switchboards that fuses can be installed and wire can be passed through it, so that it isn't stuck. Doesn't look like shabby or dirty like in my house what they have done it here. So that's why I thought of making a video, because this does not look nice, because when a person pays, he needs to get a good, elegant look. The basic purpose that it looks like elegant, but local people don't understand this, so they install this fuse as everywhere in every houses. They have done it same to my house. So now this is what about this slide, this pictures what I wanted to say. Now let's go to the next slide.
इसके अंदर मिलेगा, वहाँ मार दीजिएगा, मजबूत हो जाएगा। ठीक है, दो यहाँ होता है, दो यहाँ होता है, वो तो मारे होंगे आप। फिर दो यहाँ हो गए, यहाँ है, यहाँ मार दीजिएगा। फिर उसके बाद ना दो लोग, चार लोग चढ़ जाएंगे माल बात करने। ठीक है, यहाँ भी दो लगा दिए। ठीक सही से लगे रहेंगे। अरे नहीं लगे, बाकी ये सब लगा देना ना, वहाँ लगा देना, ऊपर भी होंगे। ढक्कन खोलोगे ना, ऊपर भी दो बने होंगे। हाँ, खोल के देख लो ना तो। ठीक है,
ये सारी प्लेट्स में 16 होल्स होने हैं, हैवेल्स के प्लेट्स में। आई हैव टू गेट इट फ्रॉम हियर, देयर आर ऑल दीस मशीन्स ओवर हियर। पूरा एक अच्छा सा वर्कशॉप बना हुआ है, उनके पैनल्स रखे हुए हैं, बनाए हुए हैं। क्या यार, ये पैनल्स के लिए मेरे को यहाँ पे आना पड़ रहा है।
Now come to the cost. So how this looks like and how much it can cost you, this PowerSAFE. This PowerSAFE, you can see that they are giving a description: V2 260 amperes, 250 amperes in input current and outgoing current, and front panel. So one piece, and this costed something like this. Then a digital meter was one piece they have put, and cable LA, where for this 250 amperes, they have put a one piece cost, and then assembled safe changeover module. So one piece they have costed, and then Havells MCCBs around 100 amperes are the price of 8, and 250 amps Havells MCCB they have asked for one piece. So the total they call it the price comes in this format, and then it comes to this. It comes pretty much. So I think that you need to look at this price also. If this cost is there, so something which Havells should provide, they should also provide with that. But service was very good. Whenever you call these guys Havells, they are always there, they are prompt, and they will reply to you. So for service part, you will not face any issues. But to buy this product for your domestic use, you need to have a look now. Thank you.
हाँ, ये घाटी ली है, इसमें दो इनकमिंग है मेन की, 125 एम्पियर की, दो मेन की है, दो चेंज ओवर लगे हुए हैं, जिसमें डीजी का सप्लाई भी आ जाएगी। वहाँ से निकलने के बाद आपका फेस सीक्वेंस करेगा, और फेस अगर कोई कट जाता है, मान लीजिए कोई 3 फेस में कोई फेस नहीं आता है, तो ऑटोमेटिक उसमें दूसरा फेस चला जाएगा।
या फेस चेंजर ऑटोमेटिक है, फेस चेंजर।
हाँ, ऑटोमेटिक। 2 फेस भी नहीं आते तब भी एक फेस तीनों फेस में डिवाइड हो जाएंगे।
ये एसी में हो गया है, इनकॉर्पोरेट हो गया है, तो आपको ठीक है।
उसके बाद से ये दोनों का लोड अलग अलग हो गया, 1 मीटर का अलग, दूसरे मीटर का अलग, दोनों की अलग अलग बस बार हो गई,
ओके,
दोनों की आउटगोइंग हो गई।
हाँ,
ये सेक्शन लिफ्ट के लिए हो गया कि लिफ्ट में कभी अगर फेस पलट जाता है
हाँ,
तो ये ऑटोमेटिक सही करके लिफ्ट को दे देगा
ओके।
आपको।
So this is very good setup, yaar. This is really very nice. And I don't know what I have got it, yaar. Really, very sad, yaar.
ये STP लगा है।
Guys, so I'll show you here that how this panel looks like. You see that the coating is very nice, and you see how the wire is getting entered over here. It is from the bottom. There is no wire from the top. You can see this panel, and this is a glass packing. This is the way it has to be glass packing like this, and this is the wire, the clamping which is done like this. So it is full pack, and this is concealed. It is dust and waterproof. This is this area. So if you see here how the wires are entering. So you see the wires are entering like this and like this, and this is very concealed. So nothing. It's a dust proof and waterproof. So if you see all the wires from here you can see how these wires are getting entered from here. So none of the panels, the wires is not from the top. None of the wires are from the top. You can see they all are from down. You see, guys, and with this video you can see that this bypass is there for this 60 kVA transformer which I have installed in my house, and then I have a small battery backup for which works as a UPS, and then I have fuses installed, this KitKat kind of fuses, and this Havells main switchboard. So I was looking for some kind of elite option where this area becomes very clean, neat and decent, but you see how shabby it has been mishandled and kept. So but I'm very disappointed with this Havells, because Havells always, you make a call, they will come, the technicians will come, they will guide you, do like this, and they will go away and they will sign a report. But this kind of doesn't work, because they will throw on the part of local electricians, and the dealer who has supplied you will not take also responsibility, because he gets his money and commissions for that. But for this, if you have local such kind of switchboards, the switchboard who has manufactured, he's always standby till he sees everything installed. So you can see the foot I have got removed. On the footage there is nothing, and I have boxed back. Okay guys, now we are in the control room, for engine control room, where you'll find a lot of switchboards panels, which is 440 electrical panels, and only one single panel. We have about 20 panels over here. You can see all these machineries and all these equipments are here, which is having a different switchboards, and these all connections are. So one example, I will show you the standard, how the standard of switchboards they look like, how they are manufactured, how they the looks which are good switchboard must be having, like Havells, which I have shown you, their quality, and the switchboard panels which I have seen in my life. So this was in my mind before I ordered the Havells switchboard, and this Havells company made switchboard I ordered after seeing my own switchboard panels on my ship. So this was in my mind. That's why I paid a huge money to Havells to get that panels, but that quality was missing. So let me show you. To see the coating, first you see the coating. If you can come nearby, you can see that coating. This is very elite coating, very skin and shiny coating over here, and it seems very thick coating over here on this panel. And then if you see these panels, they have a one cushioning effect, some rubber gaskets put over here, so that they don't bang it immediately. And plus, I would also recommend Havells should have some water tightness stuffing over here, so that the water should not go in the domestic purpose. If we have some kind of framing with a water tightness, so that in my house, like water can fall and water can enter into these panels. So in this doors or somewhere, they should have some gasket kind of arrangement in the Havells. Now if you see the panels inside, you can see how they are secured by these kind of wires. So how wires have been secured like this very elegantly, and how these wires have been secured like this, and the earthing wire have been secured, and then these wires which have been getting attached, every wire is having special what do you call it? Special insulations, you know. Yeah. So you can see this securing all these wires under one roof, so it all looks very elegant and coating. And then you can see that how the wires are getting entered from one side point, where you can see this how wire is going. So it is a dust proof. So this means this is a dust proof panels are over here. So you can see these panels, and then you can see this 440 panels. This is one generators panels with all the equipments and meters. They have been put and designed very elegantly. They are already 14 years, 15 years. They are still maintained like this. The shine, the color, and these panels, electric panels. It's very reliable. And the handles you can see. How the handle installation handles are there. Very tight. Okay guys, now I am at the back of that panel which I was showing the front. So this at the back, if you come and see that how the wires are entering, how this bus bar, this thick copper bus bar, how they look like in actual. So what kind of equipments and machinery we are handling. So it needs to be also shown to you, so that you come and you can get used to it and just see. You can see that these wires, how they are entering, are from the bottom. So always in switchboard, the wire enter from the bottom, never from the top. What I have been doing in my house. And you see the strip, this copper strip is going for the earthing, and these wires are connected here. And this is like your bus bar, 3 RYB. All these bus bars are there. These are bus bar here, which is giving 440 supply to each breakers. Breakers are outside. And here you can see the small 24 volts connection or 220 volts connections going to the auxiliary connections to the contactors. So this is like a whole if you see a view which covers up the bus bar, how they look like, and up, and the insulation, the kind of insulation they are putting, and the water cannot come out from here, is 100% secured, and how they are tightening it, from there, so earthing how they are giving. And you can see the locking system also, these kind of locks, they are very high press push type of locks. This kind of locking arrangement, if you see, and this kind of arrangement they are putting on here, like this arrangement, and this kind of locking systems over here, you can see, they are very good, button type, so you can even see the console over here. This is the Indian console. You see that console's quality. You can see the quality of the console, how they look like, the material, and this material. And Havells are charging such a money, I don't think that it is worth worth of that money. So guys, this is my feedback. I have shown you the actual how the panels looks like and what I have got for that money in domestic market in India. So just for a comparison, I have brought you this small tool I have given you of control panels and switchboards and the quality which I was expecting, and it was not of actual, So this is my feedback. Thank you. If anybody in the Havells is looking after this video, I will request him to please visit my house and rectify the defects like powder coating, there's installation and wiring system which normal guys they have done, and this holes which I have got it made. So a lot of issues are there. The installation system of this Havells, I really don't agree that if somebody in the Havells is there who can look after that, because at the ground level in Lucknow or UP level, the people will really be slack to take care of this thing. Thank you guys.